Hello and welcome to the workshop on practical assessment activities for reading and writing at level 2 for the NALA Tutors Forum. My name is Peter Cleary. I work for Tipperary ETB and my email address is pcleary@tipperaryetb.ie. I'm on Twitter @ClearyPeter. In this workshop, we're going to look at 5 practical ways that you can do reading and writing assessments with your students. Those are planning a meal, using local services, planning a trip, my story, and an activity based around Operation Transformation. Covering a feedback module with your group does not mean doing anything different than you are probably already doing. You do the same work based on the students' goals, that is coursework, and at scheduled times, students undertake assessment activities that are documented in accordance with your centre's quality assurance agreement. That means that you do the normal work that you would normally do with students, for example, crosswords, closed exercise, look, say, cover, that kind of activity. And then at certain points you do an assessment activity. So really you're just assessing the work that they already normally do. These examples, we do it within the framework of an activity, for example, a trip away for a weekend. For each component that you do, in this example, reading and writing, you'll have learning outcomes. These learning outcomes are not assessed on their own, but within one activity. So, for example, one assessment could include reading a timetable, booking a hotel, writing a list of things to bring with you, looking up directions, writing a letter to your friends, telling them that you're going on a trip. All of those things meet a number of learning outcomes. They're all done within one activity, so you don't cover one learning outcome at a time. In this workshop, we will look at some activities which can be used to assess reading and writing at level 2. The workshop is also supported with a website, and on the website you can see the presentation, you can see explanations and examples of the activities, and you can download the assessment briefs. The assessment briefs which you can download for each activity are in Word format, so you can change them, you can use them, or else you can change them to include other learning outcomes, or you can change them to suit your own group or the different activities that you decide to do. But if you want to use them as they are, you can download them and use them. The address of the website is www.learningoutcomes.weebly.com. We're just going to have a quick look around the website now to show you what you can find and use on it. On the left-hand side, you've got your home page, which describes what the workshop is about. There's a feedback resources page, which includes a link to fest.ie, which is a useful website if you're using feedback, and also a blank downloadable assessment brief template, which you might find useful if you're writing your own briefs. Then under activity 1, it will be the same information that we will cover in the workshop in Dublin. Also have some videos explaining what each section is about, and at the bottom of each page then there's a downloadable assessment briefs, which you use. So on the left-hand side of activity 1, 2 through 5, so a list of other activities. If you want to ask a question, you can go to the questions page and post it in there. And there are also teaching and assessment resources on the final page. And there's information on formative assessment, summative assessment, how to use audio. You might use audio to record for evidence purpose for the external examiner. How to use video. You might want to video some of the reading tasks. And there's some teaching resources as well under reading and writing. So I hope you'll find them useful, and I hope you have used to download the assessment briefs and use them